This conversation with Reno Omokri and, of course, the journalist who went out there, I mean, kudos to him, who went out there to find out whether or not the 30-kilometer had been completed is quite needless, because Reno went there and our correspondent, Tokumbo Oyetunji, also went there. I mean, he stopped at 19.5 kilometers, but, you know, our other film, the reporter with the drone actually went there and did say that the road was disjointed, like what the journalist had said. But the fact still remains that about 30 kilometers or even more had been completed. It's just that it was, filmed disjointed. If you see the video that we have up there, if we can pull that up as well, we're seeing that there's a whole 19.5 kilometers that had been completed at stretch, but there's still some sort of,
Thursday, June 12, 2025, I sympathize with the Nigerian media. I don't want to say I mourn. Let's just continue to work on them. First, the moment I saw Reno park journalists in a room and was debriefing them, like giving them piecemeal and telling them how he would teleguide them to go and see what he wants them to see, I already knew the outcome from the beginning. But then I wanted to also still wait and see the ones that would be outstanding among them, who would understand the assignments they were going out for. But when the report started to trickle in, I saw that, there's a long way to go. I don't want to talk about Reno, so I want to talk to the journalists, the media, because that's my own constituency too. This is the essence of understanding assignments before going out. I've been covering Coastal Road since over a year, so I know the story from the beginning. Some of you saw a video of when I was at Odiomi, the boundary between Lagos and Ogun, along the coast. Some of you saw a video when I went to Araromi, Ilaje in Ondo State, to go and see the works they have been doing. You have also seen drone footage by other people who are going to cover, although people are covering for different reasons. I understand, and I'm not blaming anybody. But this is it. When they say they are commissioning Section 1, Section 1 has 47.5 kilometers. That is from VI, where Reno Omokri went to Eleko Junction. The implication of saying they are commissioning 30 kilometers out of 47.5 means that what is left to finish Section 1 is just 17.5 kilometers. Simple. That is what we are discussing, right? I see Bolahon going to show Reno drone footage of Section 2. He was telling Reno that, no, it's more than 30 kilometers. If we add, that is what they are doing is, if we add from Section 2, I'm doing this because they may come back later. If they have nothing to celebrate next year, they may come back and say they want to celebrate part of Section 2. And they will now be adding what Bolahon is giving them to join. Again, to be re-celebrating.
This government can lie. This government can lie.
I understand what Reno was trying to do is to bring PR journalists together, give them a guided coverage. This is the area you should cover. Look at this, look at that. They don't understand the assignment. Reno claimed he was standing at exact kilometer 30 within the first section that they were commissioning. Chainage 30 is, let me give you how to get there. You can't get to chainage 30 from VI. As it stands today is June 12, 2025. They commissioned it as far back as May 29. Today is June 12. Even as of today, you can't link chainage 30 from VI. So I'm asking, how did you drive Professor Shoyinka to that place without having to go and pass Lekki-Epe Expressway? Because that place, if you want to go, let me show you. You have to go through Eko Akete. If you are coming from Lekki or Aja, tell them you are going to Awoyaya. Before Awoyaya, stop at Eko Akete. Ask for the road. You will see sand trucks, going in already. You can follow that route. You will get to Eko Akete. Then you start looking for chainage 30. That is how I got there. So I'm asking, how did you take Professor Wole Soyinka to this place? And they will not ask you. An inquisitive journalist would have asked Reno, say, you said you were standing at exact kilometers. That was what I was expecting from these journalists who went with Reno. But I'm sorry. They don't know the assignment. Chainage 7.5, where they are commissioning, stops at Eleko Junction. If you get to Eleko inside, the road splits to two like this. This one goes back to Aja. Just tell them you are going to Debojo, for instance. They will show you. That means you are going back towards Aja. That is the section they are commissioning. This other one goes towards Dangote Refinery. The moment you face this side, you are already calculating section 2, not section 1. Because they may come back tomorrow and say they want to still commission that one. And they have already calculated it with the drone footage they are showing you among the first one. I ask you again, go to that Eleko junction, chainage 47.5, start calculating backwards. If you calculate up to 7 kilometers that is paved, show me proof. I promise you 500,000 naira. If you calculate up to 7 kilometers that is completed, because another thing is people don't know the meaning of the word completed. Go there, calculate 7 kilometers. If it is up to, come and collect your money. What they are doing is that they are going to look for footage from section 2. They are adding it up and saying, Reno, look at this. Even Reno could not get there to those things they are showing him in footage. Did he go there by himself? If that is what they want to do, to add parts of section 2 to section 1, they have done nearly 50 kilometers already. That means we would now go and add the ones from Calabar, where they have already started, the one from Akwa Ibom, other states. Just go. Even if it is some few that they are already compacting, we can add it to it and say this is part of the kilometers. But if what you claim you are commissioning is 30 kilometers out of 47.5 kilometers section 1, just admit it. You lied. Now, the reason I'm stressing this is application of costs in engineering. Do something for me. Go to a swamp. Should be some of you buy land. Go to a swamp. Buy land. We just want to do, let's experiment just 10 meters. Not kilometer, 10 meters. Meters. Just between here and there. 10 meters. Engage swamp boogie to clear 10 meters of shrubs in a swamp. Sandfill it, compact it, then pave it. Then tell me how much it costs for just 10 meters. 10 meters. 10 meters. Because when I say people approximating, the approximation in engineering, do you know the cost? You want to approximate 6.2 kilometers to automatically mean 10 kilometers. Do you know the cost? They will now come back and say, the cost of completing what they have already commissioned, they want to recomplete. Anyways, I understand. It's a country where they say if you rebase economy, if you recalculate it this way, not the way others are calculating their own, you will still get that the economy is progressing even when it is downfalling. These are implications of PR journalism. They give it to you the way they want you to report it. You are not doing your own independent investigation to counter the costs. That is why it costs us a lot in politics and there's no governance. Media houses need to start sending critical journalists out, not PR journalists that will collect envelope and report it the way the person that brought them out wants them to report it. I am still expecting that there will still be some independent persons apart from me. It's not personal. Go to Eleko Junction. That is where chainage 47.5 stops. Go and count backwards. Drive by yourself. Check your odometer. Use any mile. In fact, there are some people who do sports. They have wristwatch that calculates distance they are trekking. Go and look for that wristwatch that calculates distance. All this smart watch. Use it. Drive. Use bike. Use anything. Go and check the paved completed section from chainage 47.5 backward. Nobody is against this project. I've been covering this project for how long? I love the project. All I'm simply saying is don't exaggerate, don't lie.
This government can lie.
Tell the truth. That's simple. So again, I'm done with Reno. Make it come off for road. Journalists, I'm tasking you. All these Agbado boys, 10K, 20K data allowance boys, come off for road. Make we see front. Because this is going to affect all of you in the end. I'm asking about our shoulder so that they can start to include it in the continuous project. I'm asking about the alignment, displacement of people when the original alignment is still available. I'm asking about tolling because you are going to be paying it. But no matter how much you defend government today, you are not going to show your defense at the tolling points. So I'm asking critical questions. You think it's a joke? Wait until then. You will now understand the points I'm making now. Until then, enjoy your Agbado.
This government can lie. This government can lie. This government can lie till eternity.